If you are from management background or even in engineering, say industrial engineering, there's a term called Six Sigma. In I think around 1 year back, I had got the training in Six Sigma that was of duration 1 week, and we were trained and were asked to complete a project within that financial year. So it had started from that time, but I didn't choose the topic, and then the lockdown period came by, then other events filled up, including my job responsibility. So there were a lot many things crammed up into that year, and it never got completed. By the time the financial year came by, again, the target had to be fulfilled, and I started receiving the calls and mails from the talk department. They call this department talk. There is some full form of that, TORQ, like talent. Seriously, I can't remember the second alphabet, but they wanted me to submit my R0 sheet. This is what they call where you submit your target in which the problem statement which you have identified and how you're going to basically it's only the topic and in which category it lies, whether you're improving the design or the process, or there are a lot many things that are involved into that, and what are the criteria that you would like to fulfill: the customer satisfaction, yield, then the number of reducing the number of defects, increasing the production, and there are a lot many ways you can help the process, the industry, your company. So I choose a topic, and I didn't went too far beyond that. But when the deadline came almost at the nose, we were pushed and were asked to complete it at any cost. So I started preparing, took all the data from my senior, had somehow put it into that order of whatever stages there are: define, measure, analyze, prove, control, DMAIC. Then still it was very much in nascent stage, and it looked like I'm trying to picture something vaguely, but it was not that clear. I submitted it to that department, and they're really helpful. They analyzed it, tried to work their way, and had me called again and again 2 or 3 times to improve and put these things, and maybe put the calculations and move the database, the pictures, and the proof drawings, and the proof that it was asked by the client. And then after all these things, it was submitted to the headquarters, from where he reviewed it and gave so many comments. And after that, I fell into the quarantine period, corona. Then I was a call up for election duty. Then it kept delayed and delayed, and somehow I made the replies, went to that department again. They held their best to make me complete my project, but it was not until 3 or 4 iterations that it happened. Then it again went by to the department. He said all the points have not been covered. I'm still clueless, and I thought at this time not going to pursue it that badly as I had been for at least a month. So it again delayed for a month or so, and then finally a follow-up came from that department, another departments also, who wanted me to clear up within that financial year. Then there was element of cost, how much cost you have actually benefited to the company. It had to be vetted from my senior. Senior was not coming up, and when he came, I didn't have the senior from which I had to just cross-conclude it about the pricing and saving scheme. Finally, yesterday I got it signed and submitted to the department, and included all the details that were remaining fulfilled. That was the requirement of the slide in order to get completed. Today, as I opened the mail, they said, "Congratulations for the green belts." They call the initial the one who completes the project, the green belt. The highest is black belt, and my name pops up there. So it's been a long journey, and yes, if you pursue your targets long enough, it will be completed. It took a longer time than usual, and even the person who had started from me had had it completed much before than me, and the person whose name popped next to me was someone who had just started a few weeks ago. Probably I can call it on my clumsiness or not being regular all this time, probably whatever the excuses may be. But today I'm happy to have it being completed, and I hope it doesn't affect my promotion. And this is one of the tick marks which probably they see for the person who is eligible for being promoted, and signs are good and things are just fine, and then I moved a step closer to being promoted, and it's been 3 months away from now. So let's see how it goes on, and we'll definitely update about that too. That's all from my side today. It was a good day after all. Our visit to the vendor where we got tested something at a much higher capacity than it was anticipated by. So we'll cover the details in another video. Today we're wrapping up. That's all from my side today. Over to you. Bye. Take care.